Okay, seriously. The memory card in my camera just died, and it was the only one I had. So while I was like mid-sentence, my camera stopped recording, and I could have done one of two things. I could have said, well, that's it. I can't record anymore today. We'll just put it off to another day, which is what I'm really good at doing. But instead, no, what did I do? I got into the car, I went and bought another card, memory card, and I came right back, and I'm going to continue recording. It literally took me maybe 15 minutes because I'm behind a shopping mall, which is very convenient. So that was unfortunate and time consuming, but none of this video is scripted because I'm doing more of a vloggy style in this video. So I'm just kind of sharing with you my thoughts as I go through my week and talk about what I'm doing. And I'm sure I was off on a tangent just talking about random things about chasing your dreams, and I still wanted to continue discussing that, but I also want to talk about what it is that I'm actually working on this week and what my brain has finally decided is the right avenue for me to go down, because I'm all over the place. And if you've seen any of my like goals for 2024 video or anything like that, and I talked about what I was doing, and I actually don't even remember what I said in that, it's probably different than what I'm doing now, but kind of on the same vein. So what I'm currently decided to focus on was working on making art for art licensing, which I think I'm going to do a whole video on art licensing and what it is and how to do it and all the details that I know. I'm not an expert on it because I'm just getting into it, but I think it's a really interesting avenue and maybe additional income for people that like to make art. And it doesn't matter what kind of art you make. It could be digital, it could be paint, drawing, whatever it is that you do, a calligraphy, like whatever you're good at, you can actually license that to companies that then put it on products of some kind. And if you've ever gone shopping, and if you're human, you probably have gone shopping. Anything you see in stores that has a picture, like a illustration, a drawn, something drawn or even hand lettered on it, was created by an artist, and it was licensed to that company to put on their products. And we know that there's literally an overabundance of products for people to buy these days, and so there is always work for people to create art to put on products, because it's a never ending cycle right now. And so I have not licensed anything yet. I'm just getting started. As you might not know, but I just started getting back into art almost a year ago now. And I've also been trying to figure out like what kind of art do I want to make, because like many of you that are creative, you probably like to do a lot of different things. Like I love to do more illustrative type of drawings, but I also like to paint with gouache. I've tried watercolor. Anyways, I have decided to concentrate on making art for art licensing. And so right now I'm just working on a series of like everyday objects. So I'm just kind of starting with some plants, and I'll probably do things like, anything related to food, travel, flowers. There's a lot of the basics, and I think the easiest things to get into would be making art for things like seasonal, holiday, special occasions, those kind of things, because those are always in demand. And then I think as you get a portfolio that incorporates a lot of the basics, then it's great to branch off into maybe other smaller niches, whatever that might be. Like maybe you just like to do cats wearing glasses or something. Like whatever it is, you could probably niche down into more specific things. Maybe you like drawing cars and vehicles or something. Like there's art needed for every single industry. Maybe I don't know, there's so many things I can't even think of an example right now, but sticking to the basics is a great way to get started and kind of build a portfolio. And so I'm just in that position right now. Like, I don't have any kind of website, I don't have any kind of portfolio, I have not pitched to a single company or person. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. And also, so I want to like kind of share my progress as I go so you guys can see what I'm doing, and if that helps you to maybe do the same thing, then great. So I'm just working in gouache right now, and I might be adding some pencil crayon to it. Again, I'll show you. This is just, I don't know if the camera's showing it well. It's just a snake plant. I'm going to do one in a planter with legs on it as well. And right now I'm going to work on a series of doing a whole bunch of different kinds of plants. Some succulents, some fiddle leaf, fig, like all the plants that we all love and like to have in our homes. So I'm just starting with that because I also want to see if using gouache is the right medium for me. Like maybe I just want to do colored pencils and fine liners. I'm trying to figure out like what's kind of my style, like how do I want to present my work, and that I could be consistent and then like really get skilled at that one way of doing things, because the better, like the more skilled you are, the faster you can create your art and the more illustrations you can make to put in your portfolio, and the more images you have in your portfolio, the more likely you are to get some licensing deals. So I'm just concentrating on like standalone and spot illustrations for now. I was thinking of going towards the editorial route, like trying to pursue illustrations for like magazines and editorial work and things like that. But I think what I've decided is it makes more sense to go after like surface design illustrations, like for product. And I have dabbled in making repeat patterns, but I'm going to concentrate first on my like the standalone illustrations. But what I can always do is take those illustrations, like the spot ones, and I can bring them into Photoshop, which is something I'm still learning and I'm not good at, so it scares me a little bit, but I'm trying to get better at it. But it's another skill that's really helpful to learn if you want to get into this. But even you can go in there and then take your illustrations and then combine those into make repeating patterns, which you can then offer as part of a grouping with your illustrations, right? So you have more options for companies that you can cover all the basics of whatever it is they need. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So I will kind of keep you updated on where I'm at, the art that I'm making, as I try to figure out how to make a portfolio, how to get things online as I start pitching to clients. But I want to have like a good enough portfolio to show. I just don't want to send a portfolio with 20 illustrations. I'm hoping to have like a good 50 to 100 illustrations, which, you know, takes time. You know, I'm, you know, filming video right now instead of painting, but I can't do both of those at the same time because then you just see the side of my face. Anyway, that's what I'm working on this week. I did buy a printer also, and I'm trying to print my own art prints because I do have an Etsy shop, and I was making a lot of digital art specifically for selling art prints, and I was doing more of like I was using Procreate and I was creating digital art, which I then sent. I use a print on demand provider, so they print and ship everything for me. I haven't been doing any work on the Etsy shop, so the sales are pretty much non-existent, because if you don't work in your Etsy shop like consistently, you just won't get views. And Etsy's also gone downhill a lot. I've been on it since 2016 with various stores, and it's definitely not the same as it was years ago, and that's a whole nother video. If you are interested in Etsy, let me know. I can talk about Etsy, But it is another platform and another revenue stream if you choose to put work into it. So what I've also been doing is I was just saying I bought a new printer. I'm easily distracted by myself. But I bought a new printer and I'm hoping to then start making my own art prints instead of having them done outsourced. I'm hoping, so I just bought it. I just actually unboxed it last week. I didn't film it because I couldn't be bothered. I'm sorry. I don't even know if anyone finds that exciting, but it took me a couple days to get it set up and figure things out. And I've tried a few, maybe I'll take a little video of some of the stuff I've done so far with my printer. But I have been I've done some sample prints. I ordered some of the paper and I've done some sample prints and I've printed out a couple different things. I bought a bigger printer that can print up to 13 by 19 prints. I haven't ordered any paper that big yet, but I thought let me go as big as I can because then I can get bigger artwork in there. But anything bigger than like say a 12 by 16 I could probably print. But we'll see if I even want to offer anything that big. But I thought let me start there. And I want to start making my own art prints and shipping things out myself because I kind of miss selling physical items because I don't have control over what the buyer receives. Like I don't know what the quality looks like. I don't know if there's no branding on it. I don't know how it's packaged or how it's shipped. And while I haven't really had any complaints with my print-on-demand wall art, there's definitely more profit to be made by printing your own, but there's also more time involved because you have to print it and package it and ship it. But there's something that I just find so satisfying about packaging something up and then adding like a thank you card, maybe something fun, a little handwritten note, and sending that off to your customer or client or buyer and knowing exactly what it is that they're going to receive. And I just kind of miss that. So, and I also think that I want to make greeting cards for the holidays this year because I have a lot of holiday illustrations I did last year and I had a lot of fun doing those. I did 12 days of Christmas illustration, which I showed on my Instagram if you are following me there, which you probably aren't because I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. Feel free to come find me at Michelle Josina on Instagram, and I'm really bad at social media as well. That's a problem. I'm always like, oh, nobody wants to see what I have to show or what I have to say. So I want to get better this year on showing up on Instagram, showing my face on Instagram. It's hard because I know that's where people that I know see me, and I think that's the hardest part I have is like people will judge me, people will think what is she doing, and so I don't post there. Even on my personal Instagram I don't post a lot unless there's like something special going on. But here on YouTube, I guess I kind of feel like nobody I know, except for my couple of family members, if you're watching, love you. Nobody here really knows me, so I feel like I can be myself and just talk about what I want to talk about and hopefully find people around the world that can relate with what I have to say. But anyways, so yeah, working on figuring out the art print situation, and I'd like to start printing my own and sending those out soon myself, so I will keep you updated on that as well. But anyways, I have just chatted your ear off, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. Hey guys, I just thought I would pop in for a few minutes and just show you what it is I'm up to today. Today is July 1st It's Canada Day here in Canada, and it's a holiday, so I was taking the opportunity to have a few extra hours to work today. And I'm working on some of my illustrations for my custom wedding illustrations that I am starting to offer, which I haven't listed yet. So I'm just working on just kind of some sample drawings, if you will. So the first one I did was actually of my own wedding dress. I'll show you in a second. And then I'm just working on a couple dress designs that I just got inspiration from online. So I thought I would just pop in and show you what I was up to today, because I'm kind of trying to vlog a little bit about kind of, you know, a week in the life, a month in the life of someone that is pursuing a career in art. Specifically, I'm doing more fashion illustration right now. So yeah, so I wanted to pop in and show you what it is that I'm up to today. And here, I'm gonna just show you now. So this is the one I'm currently working on, and I'm really excited about how it's turning out. You can see all the lace detail that I've been working on. I don't know how that's showing up on video, but there's lace at the bottom. The bottom part was actually kind of fun. I just drew one and then I copied it and moved it around, so I didn't have to redraw the same thing, which is one of the things I love about Procreate. So yeah, this is one that I'm currently working on. And then these are kind of the other ones. This was the original dress form that I drew, so I use this as the base for most of my illustrations. And then the second one I did was this one, which was actually based on my wedding dress. And I'm gonna add some shoes and some flowers to this one, as those will be some options. But I think that one turned out quite well. I think it's hard to focus, but I like the details. I think it's fun. It looks elegant. And then I will offer something like this with, sorry if it goes out of focus, with a front and a back detail. So this was like kind of a sheer dress with a lace overlay. I thought it turned out pretty. But yeah, those are what I've been working on. I did this one with arms. I added some arms to the dress form so that I could do styles that have arm details, or arms or sleeves, I guess. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So fun, right? I did this one too. This was kind of for all the gray hair ladies, silver hair ladies like me. I had to put glasses on her, and I thought her dress was really cute. I know it's not focused, I'm really sorry, but you get an idea of what I've been working on. So yeah, just wanted to show you what I've been doing. Good morning, guys. I just had to quickly pop in. I just woke up, I know, whatever. It's July 3rd, and I posted a video 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? No, 3 days ago now. It was on Sunday, June 30th, about pursuing an art career in my 50s. If any of you have watched that, if you're here because of that video, thank you. I appreciate all the love and the watches and likes. Thank you so much. But I think this is one of those moments when, I mean, I'm not monetized or anything yet, but I wanted to show you what I woke up to with my views this morning. And this, I'm flabbergasted, to use an old term. Hold on a second, I want to show you this. Here's my iPad. This is my views in the last 48 hours. if any of you don't have YouTube Studio, this is what in the background, you can see the analytics like this. So this is views in the last 48 hours. Over 2,200 views. I'm not even gonna lie. Like 2 weeks ago, a normal 48 hours of views were maybe like 30 to 100, depending if I put out a video or if something caught on. 2208. Like, if I show you what my views look like of all time, we'll do 365 days. Like, this was a crazy spike when I first started last summer. I don't know what happened there, but this is what's normal. Like a few views. This was a couple weeks ago. Look at, here's this week. I did a new video there. That was my one on starting a YouTube video. Oops. Starting a YouTube video, and then look where we are today. Oops. I'm floored. I'm excited. I'm glad that people are resonating. I'm glad that people are resonating with that video. It makes me happy. So yay, thanks for watching if you were watching. Hey guys, it is July 5th today. I just finished filming a quick follow-up video to the one that I released on June 30th about deciding on my niche and my income streams, because I figured if I made a video about that, then I put it out to the world that that's what I'm doing. Because if you've seen this rest of this vlog, it's me trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I figured it out. I put it on video so that it's out to the world, and that's what I'm doing. So you've seen, I had a bit of reaction to my video. It started to do really well, and then it's actually done better than that. I'm going to show you my stats in a second. But I did the follow-up video. It's going to go out tomorrow on the 6th. It's probably already out if you're watching this. I was just overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed by the comments, by the support, by the views, the number of people that I've reached here on YouTube, and all the women that are, you know, feeling the same. I can't even describe the feeling. Like, for the last year, this is kind of what I've been working towards, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Like, there's some proof that I'm on the right track, and it's super exciting. So the YouTube thing is working out pretty well. I'm excited to keep going and keep putting out videos and keep documenting my journey. And I think that I will be putting these, like a studio vlog out, like a monthly one. So I'll just kind of film snippets here and there over the month of what it is that I'm doing, and just make it like one studio vlog every month. So this one will probably be the end of June and July. So it's July 6th today. I'm just gonna get started on, I gotta print out some of my Etsy prints. So the custom illustrations I'm doing for wedding dresses, I've done some of the samples, which I showed you. And today I wanna actually print some out onto my nice fine art paper, so that I can get those samples done, and then I can photograph them for my Etsy listing. I think I still need to get a frame so I can put one in a frame and show like what it will look like in a frame. And I'm sorry if this is so jiggly, but I'm using my phone right now. Anyway, just wanted to pop it and say that's what we're working on today. And yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's been an exciting week, and I'm all fired up. So I can't wait to keep working on stuff. Okay, so here's the update on my YouTube as of Friday, July 5th. So I just filmed something a couple days ago where I was floored with the 2,000 and something views every 48 hours. Now we see we're in this position where we're almost at 10,000 views every 48 hours. Like what? Like what? My mind is blown. I have no idea how this happened, but I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it's reaching people. The last video I put out in 5 days has gotten over 11.4 thousand views, 1.6 thousand hours of watch time. That's crazy. And look how many of you new subscribers I have, 643 of you. So excited and welcome. So I'm just giving this little update here. You just never know what your reality is going to hold. Like, as of 5 days ago, I didn't know I would be in this position on YouTube. I mean, like I said before, I am so glad that happened, and I was hoping at some point in the next couple of months or even by the fall that this would happen. This is happening now. Like, it's super exciting. Like, if I look at, this is in the last hour. In the last hour, 138 views on my videos. I guess this is what it feels like to other YouTubers that do this all the time, but like, I'm really enjoying the novelty of it right now because it floors me. But anyways, if you keep at your YouTube channel, this is just proof that it can happen, because I was just, you know, a girl filming stuff that she liked to do. Yeah, I had a dream, so I was doing it. Numbers don't lie. So, and maybe one day I'm going to look back on these numbers and be like, oh, that was nothing. You were just getting started, girl. Now look where you're at. So this is just, you know, proof that just keep going, because one day you'll get there. Anyway, that's my update. All right, guys, I am going to end this studio vlog here. I have a lot more footage, but it was almost an hour, so I thought I would break it up into 2 parts. So I'm going to end the first studio vlog here, and in the second part, you'll see the next studio vlog. I have a lot of footage of me making all of my custom wedding Etsy listings and all that whole process and the printing and all that. So I'm going to end this one here because I don't want to make this an hour long. And you can catch up with the rest of it in studio vlog number 2, which will come out in a couple weeks. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.